Hey peeps, welcome back to Riven, the sequel to Mist. In the last episode, we managed to link up pretty much all the ages in, not the ages, all the islands in Riven. And so we also managed to figure out the moiety's plan, which is to shut down all of the domes before getting to what turns out to be actually the 223rd age, not the 32nd age. I mixed up an N with an R. So the R with an N, whatever order it is. But anyway, there is a gateway book to Gen's personal age, and so we need to find some way to get there. So we figured out that, at least from what I can tell, there should be a way to flip over the dome or get the password through said dome. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the game. Shall we? I know I was supposed to play yesterday, but there's some things that kind of came up. So I'm starting to think that maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday is my best schedule for streaming. Saturday, it's actually Friday still over here. It's Saturday over in Asia though. So happy Saturday to them. Saturday's tomorrow. But yeah, I have a feeling we are really close to the end of this game. So let's go ahead and do that. Like, I have a feeling that we are really close to the end of this game. Really strong feeling. Anyway, I think it should be this way, yes. So again, all the days are just flying, like flying by. I've already opened this, so let's rotate this again. Flipperoni. But yeah, I've been losing track of time since we sprang forward. So I don't know. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I've been down here before. Okay. Let's see. So we've already linked that up. So so this is one exit here, and that's in between these two parts. Then there's one exit on the other side, and then there's one on the right. Yeah, but yeah, each one kind of goes to their respective ages in a way. And it also is a great map to, like, see which age you're... Not age, which island... Oh my goodness. Which island you're going to. Yeah, let's see. So let me get, like... Well, I didn't have my handy-dandy notebook the last time, so I'm gonna, like, write down all the stuff I kind of missed. This is what I opened the last time. So this was probably 223. And then, yeah, I think this flips. Oh yeah, it's an R. I'm only seeing it now. Looks like there's something around here in the temple, I think. There is an order to this thing, though. Let me see. So, let me get the colors. So for this one, we've got the slightly open eye. Then we got the shut one, 2, and slightly open with a pupil, 3, then completely open, 4, then sideways, 5, and straight up, 6. Okay, so it should be red, orange. This looks really common sense. Green, yellow, blue, and I'm assuming the last one's got to be like purple, but just the bulb isn't working. That's my guess anyway. What's the projector here? I've already opened this. Yeah, everything's geothermally powered. Okay. I think this was the Magna Rail part. Yeah. Because I'm thinking we got to go back to this spot. Because I have a feeling that that map island is probably very important. Okay. I just have a feeling this place is going to be important. Okay. I think it's, excuse me. This way, yes. Yes. Okay. So that's this island here. And this is where we are right now. I think it's over here. I think this is the dome that we're looking at, which is this spot here. Yeah, I think the domes are going to be important. Is my chat not working again? Yeah, it's not working again. Darn it. I'll find a way to make this thing work someday, but apparently today's not that day. Oh. Oh, you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. Let's see. Yes. I wonder where our gallant man is. Hopefully he comes over later on. But yeah, let's see. This one is... I think it's the Crater Island. Yeah, this looks like the Crater Island. But yeah, I see a dent on the left side. I don't know what that means, but I think something tells me we gotta pay attention to it. But that's just across here. So that means there's something on this island that we need to find. Oh. I do not know, but hopefully we see them soon. Okay. This one. Ooh. This one's gotta be the, Temple Island. Yeah, it's Temple Island, because I recognize that fissure right where the telescope is. I think it's like this. Okay. And the cat. And then I think this one's the, this one's the village! Oh, boy! I took a nap earlier, so I'm a bit more awake, but still. But yeah, I didn't mean to, but I read a little bit ahead. Apparently around this point is when you could start getting into alternate endings. Also, I'm really excited to see how this season of Star Trek Picard, the season's the final season actually, how it's gonna end, because I like the way this episode, this most recent episode went, because now we've got a very pressing thing. Frontier Day is about to come into the picture, so we don't know how we're going to stop this, let alone how we're going to navigate having the Federation compromised. So that's going to be interesting to see how they're going to solve this. We shall see. We shall very well see. It's really hard for me to talk about a series without like doing spoilers, especially considering that considering that not everybody has Paramount Plus. So I don't know like how the international audiences are watching the show, but yeah, this season I think is the best one they've done to date. So I'm curious to see how this one's going to end, especially now that like the original gang's basically back together, like the whole thing. Oh, okay. So yo, how much do you know about Star Trek? I think that's what I'm trying to get to. Not much? Okay. So, Star Trek was created, I think, about the same time as Star Wars. But anyway, it's basically like a sci-fi series, a space western, if you will, that takes place around, it takes place around like always the current seasons around like end of the 24th, beginning of the 25th century. So basically like exploration of like a utopian human society. And Star Trek has had now, okay, so there was the original series, TNG, Voyager, DS9, Enterprise, then we have Discovery, Strange New Worlds, and Picard. So we've had about a total of 8 spin-offs, and, well, if you include the animated series, there'll be 9, and then there's if you include the animated shows, it would technically be 10, but most of the time the animated series is not considered canon. But yeah, what was I saying? So then, and then I think 13 films might be turning into 14 depending on whether or not Quentin Tarantino's on the project. I don't know if they're going to go through with it. But yeah, anyway, Picard is the most recent of the spin-offs. I think Discovery's getting another season 2, but I still need to finish season 1. I got spoiled quite a bit by the community, unfortunately. So, but yeah, Michelle Yeoh was in that series, making her the first Asian female captain, and the second Asian executive officer, respectively, in the series. She plays Captain Philippa Georgiou. But yeah, that takes place kind of in between. That takes place in between. I think it's either in between or just before Strange New Worlds and the first season of the original series. But yeah, so Picard is the furthest out from, like, in the Federation timeline. There we go. That is a little loud. And in this case, we got a pretty nice cast reunion in this latest, which is unfortunately fortunately and maybe unfortunately its last season. So I'm trying to talk about this without giving spoilers. But what I can say without spoiling, at least, is, well, the Federation's been compromised. The Federation's basically like the space agency, the United Federation of Planets, that involves like Earth and pretty much a series of other planets. But again, when are they not compromised, really? When are they not? Because it seems like they always are every time they do something. It also features the actor from Aragon as well, playing a pretty major character in the series. Which again, not going to spoil who it is, but it had been my first time seeing him on screen in forever. So like seeing him in there was a wonderful surprise, really wonderful surprise. But yeah, so the series starts. I mean, at least I'm going to go this far with it. The series starts with Dr. Crusher being like, the Federation's compromised. I'm in trouble. Basically, trust no one. Like, trust no one. Oh boy. But yeah, anyway, she's like on a mission. We don't know what exactly it is, but what she does do is use some super old command codes that only Picard would know to get in touch with him. And then that already sets you up like, okay, something's going on. So then he gets his pal Riker. He gets in touch with 7 of 9. Well, I mean, Star Trek also, in a way, it's very much a reflection of like, at least like what they're trying to do now is like a much more of a reflection of like the present day of what's going on. So you're not wrong. You're really not. But yeah, what was I saying? So yeah, so like then he gets his old pal Riker. Then he gets like another one of his pals from the previous from Voyager, 7 of 9, who's now a commander of the Titan, and various other people to help with this mission. And it's pretty cool because you get pretty much the old crew back, and then you also get Micah Burton, who plays Ensign Sidney LaForge, who, if that name sounds familiar, she is in Critical Role, but also she is a really good actress in her own right. I think she plays one of my favorite characters in this series, as well as as well as in real life being LeVar Burton's daughter. If that name sounds very familiar, at least for my U.S. viewers, she He is the host of the amazing TV show Reading Rainbow. No, LeVar Burton. Let me spell it out. Hold on. Yeah, Micah Burton's his daughter, but she became more famous for Critical Role. So she is a descendant of artists. But the fact that she made her name of her she made a name in her own right, she should be proud, honestly. Cause like I totally forgot that she was that she was his daughter until oh yeah. Yeah, that too. But yeah, I totally forgot that she oh yeah, I almost forgot she was in the Overwatch League as well. But yeah, like oops. I'm making so many little mistakes right now. But yeah, she's made a big name for herself in her own right. So like so, and I totally forgot. So here's the funny story. I totally forgot that she was his daughter until one event that she was hosting with Will Wheaton, where she hosted a live stream in honor of Voyager's. I think at the time Voyager was celebrating its 25th anniversary, I believe, because I was a child when that aired. And yeah, she's done a lot of fantasy fantasy show work. So I was actually really surprised that she even made an appearance in the Star Trek series, considering a lot of times daughters of kids of notable actors often don't want to be associated with their parents' projects. So that was pretty surprising. But yeah, she did a live stream with Will Wheaton in honor of Voyager's, I think, 25th anniversary. And mid-conversation, Robert Duncan McNeil made a comment about like some of his experiences of Voyager. I think he mentioned LeVar Burton at one point, and then she says like, "Hold on, my dad wants to say hi to you." And then it wasn't until LeVar Burton showed up, I was like, "Oh my god, I totally forgot you two are related." until he showed up on screen, it's like, of course, father and daughter. That makes way more sense now. Because LeVar Burton's a director as well as an actor. But yeah, like, long story short, Trek Twitter lost their minds. Trek Twitter lost their minds because, like, most people had forgotten that they were related. So but yeah, that was hilarious. That was hilarious. That was also pretty great. But like, again, she has a career of her own. And I think it's like, it kind of goes to show we put a lot of pressure when it comes to legacy. We really do. Okay. Well, I'm having a tough time figuring out what to do next, because there's one island. Wait, no, I've already been there. There's one island I've yet to get to, which is like what they call the Plateau Island. So we've basically been to all of them except this one. Like, this is the one I am having such a hard time figuring out. Well, I mean, in her case, though, I like the fact that I even forgot that she was related to him. Like, that goes to show that, like, the nepo baby lens doesn't really apply to everyone. Like, I literally forgot they were related. until that live stream, and I was like, oh my god. Because I remembered her more in Critical Role. And it's amazing, but also kind of sad that, like, that's what we have to go down to in order for our talents to be considered legit. And then there are also people from those same families who just don't want to go down that same path, and that should be acceptable too. That should be acceptable too. Like, some people just don't want to go down that same path. Some want to be scientists. Others want to, like, do a different form of art, and that should be acceptable. Yeah. It's like a love-hate relationship with nepotism, because, like, if somebody is genuinely interested in the field that their parents did, then it's looked upon as, oh, you have an unfair advantage because you learned from that parent. When in reality, maybe some of them never really asked them what they did in depth like that, or some people have, like, a genuine interest, and so you're kind of in a lose-lose situation, because if you do your job well, they assume it's because the parent's backing you up. Your parents backing you up. So if you do your job well, you assume the parents backing you up. If you, alternatively, if you do, if you don't do a certain thing, I had, like, a few sentences about this. I've been thinking about this for a long time. They just, like, there's, like, also this, like, this ridiculous assumption that, like, they're just riding on said parents' coattails, when, especially in Hollywood's case, most of the time that same famous parent often has nothing to do with how they got successful in the job in the first place. But there's that wrong assumption where, like, you're just riding on that parent's coattails, therefore your talent's not legit. Yeah, it's like more or less. Like, I've been having so many conversations about this. I know, like, the sympathy pretty much ends when fame and wealth come into the picture. But on the other hand, though, it's complicated. Like, it really is complicated. Because, I mean, I immediately think of, what's her name? Like, Drew Barrymore. Like, she has a famous, like, director dad, but she didn't even want to go into acting. Like, she wanted to do something else, but, like, her mother forced her into an acting career. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but, like, I think the biggest problem is, like, well, the problem is, like, twofold. Number one is people not respecting what their kids are genuinely interested in, and the other is well, it's like, it's not, like, there's no respect to knowledge. It's more so about, like, people and what they could do to, like, benefit you, instead of what you could do to benefit them or the world, really. Yep, exactly. Even if they may not necessarily have anything to do with your success. Oh, wait, I did not see this before. Clearly, I did not pay attention. Because I don't remember seeing this table. What's this? Bookbinding supplies. He's close to being successful with a book. I don't know why I didn't notice this before. Anyway, because like he has like 3 different tables. There's this one, and then I didn't even notice like there was that one until I looked at it. So he does not have a glass. Oh, not a glass, but like doesn't have one of those see-through glasses. Okay, so I need to figure out how to get to the 5th island, because so far we've been through 4. So I think I'm gonna go through the site Mist Journey. So let's see. Mag left against lab. So we're against lab right now. Take the door out of the lab. Then one side of the big wheel. Follow the catwalk around. Turn the wheel to raise the missing section. Cross the raised section with the door out of the dome. Hit the switch to the right to raise the bridge in front of you. Then go back across the section of the catwalk that was raised and go out the opening on your right. Okay, when you did that, we did this already. And go through the rotating room and exit where you started. Hit the button to rotate the room 2 times, then go through the room and up the raised bridge. Okay. So that's the part I was missing. Oops. I adore you too, my friend. I adore you too. Aww. Yeah, I am looking forward to the day where we are able to see each other in real life. Okay, so I'm gonna go across here. Then I've already turned this around. So all I need to do is, oh, whoops! I need to turn this around. Get to the other side. That would be so much fun, right? I'm looking forward to that day, because, I mean, IKEA I have not been to in forever. I love IKEA. I have a desk, like, I had a desk for, like, a very long time that was from IKEA. One of our living room lamps we had for pretty much all through my high school and college years. That was from IKEA. Actually, even longer than that. And I helped my dad assemble it. Okay, so rotate 2 more times. Okay, so 1. Yeah, I've even been thinking of like getting like a new desk or like a new table. Because I mean, IKEA stuff is nice. No, I'm not. Plus, I mean, there's like this vicarious pride you have of assembling it. However, I also know that like there's been a bit of hot water with IKEA recently because they've been chopping down they were chopping down wood from Sami land. So all the more reason we gotta pay attention where we're getting stuff from a lot of the time. Okay, so yeah, not too different from the US, I'm afraid, in that respect. Respect our indigenous people. They know the ways of the land. Yeah, it's really simple to assemble, really. I don't get it either. Okay, wait a second. So, it says... Here's the change. Nice to where you started. Hit the button, rotate the room 2 more times. Then go through the room and up the raised bridge. Oh! Now I get it. Now I get it. Okay. Now I get it. Okay, so what I have to do is I have to raise this up. This is where this thing comes in. I feel ridiculous because I raised it up. I never got what it meant. Now I figured it out. So now I go around to the catwalk here. This one, go this way. Then I think press the button 2 more times. Then use that catwalk to get to where I need to go. That was one part I was missing. Okay. Okay, so then one more time. Then we just rotate it until we get back to... We just rotate until we get back to the entrance. Then we press it 2 more times, and then we go up the... That makes way more sense. Okay. That makes way more sense now. Like, who would keep track of that kind of information? Okay, so it's like this way, then we just rotate it 2 more times. Okay. I got it now. But yeah, keep checking your nuts and bolts and you're good to go. It's certainly easier than, like... Okay, so, like, last week at work, at my university, I work as a tech part-time. We got these really huge TVs, and we had to attach them to these stands. And we were having a super hard time putting in these stands, but like they added way more parts than necessary. Aha, here we go. This is what I was looking for. So okay, I see what it is. So I think that this is the infamous fire marble puzzle, where you have to pick, you have to put, like, the fire marble in the correct spot. On whichever island it's supposed to be. Now, whichever color it is, I have no idea. But what I do know is I did circle which ones had the dome in it. So, for example, for this one, I mean, in terms of like the grid piece, I don't know which part it is. But in terms of what I do know is these are all the islands. Like, it's really hard to tell, but like this L shape is one of them. Like, you remember that that map section we saw earlier in this episode? This is basically it. So this, this, and this. This is the only island I don't think we've been to. Anyway. But yeah, the last one was purple. I was right. Okay, so... red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. So... So it's somewhere around here. In terms of what colors, I have no idea. This dome puzzle, it's so... like, this one is super infamous because it's really hard. I mean, really hard to figure this out. Did not mean to do that. We're writing a lot of maglevs today. And it's kind of funny, considering like Gem was all like, "I want something stylish to ride around the islands of Riven," and like, okay, yeah, I admit, like, maglevs are not bad. On the other hand, though, have you thought of being an amusement park designer? Because I mean, riding through the worlds in a vehicle like that would be a whole lot of fun to do. Like, let's be frank, it'd be a lot of fun. Okay, y'all, do your thing. You know what? The forest is faster. Because the lab's right there. But yeah, so it turns out these rings are actually like heaters. So as a result, it makes surface tension. They don't have to like worry about like putting glass or anything like that to like pass through it. It just uses heat to make an opening. It's all surface tension, which is pretty cool. Because apparently the water in Riven has a certain creature that reacts to heat, and in turn bends the water like a water bender. But yeah, apparently there are several alternate ends that you could take in this game. The Great Moomin Party. Interesting. Yeah, back when I was a kid, there was another game that I used to play a lot called, Lemmings? Or in my case, I tended to do Holiday Lemmings a lot more. Okay, so it's this thing here that we're talking about. So that goes as the color of the marbles. We don't know what. Oh, the color on the thing on the domes when you turn it off, that tells you which marble you're supposed to use. I remember now. And then this is the thing we're currently on. That's a lot that you have to keep in your head. Like, you have to remember which symbol is in which cave, and then... Yeah, you have to remember which symbol's in which cave, and then based on that, you have to remember which dome, and then based on that, you have to remember, like... You have to remember, like... where said dome is positioned in the grand scheme of things. It's a lot. It's a lot. Trying to find that. Oh, I have to go. Oh man, it wasn't like this one game that I played a long time ago. It was like a Mayan adventure kind of game. Okay. So Friar Island is it's a straight up one. So that's purple. And then I remember the forest one was an open eye. And then crater is this one. Forest is this one, that I remember. And then, ooh, I wonder if y'all remember this one. Carmen Sandiego. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? I mean, I know it's like the animated TV show, but before there was that, there was the game show and the computer games themselves. if you've not played either, like, if you've not done either one of those, definitely do it. But I mean, again, sis never gets caught. She never gets caught. Like, you might spot her, but ultimately you never catch her. Like, you gotta respect a lady who knows her craft of escape. I used to watch a lot of, like, travel shows growing up. There was one show on PBS that I watched back when I was a child. I think it was called Globe Trekker, where people got to, like these young people, like, I'm assuming, like, super young college students and TV presenters. They traveled to some pretty rare places, and there was one in particular that I remember. I think it was in Jordan, where this woman met a Bedouin who gathered frankincense from bark, and this guy does a prayer before he starts harvesting the resin. And I think he said, like, at one point he harvested too much. He harvested a little bit too much for the day. But yeah, the guy said he harvested a little bit too much. And then there was another part of it where she has a guide. I remember this much. She has a guide that takes her to, I believe it was the tomb of John the Baptist, where it was like an alternating path between hiking through some pretty steep rocks and swimming in underground caverns. Or, like, some sections of river that you can't really get through by foot. And this place is, like, super well preserved. Like, I'd never seen anything like it. It was so cool. And that in turn got me inspired to, like, try traveling. If I can remember what the symbols for each of the domes were, that'll make it so much easier. So if I go back here. Oh, yeah, I can just use this. one I already did, so let's see. Oh, that is the plateau island. That's why we've never been there. Okay. The map room helps determine the exact grid location, and the survey room helps determine the appropriate colors. Oh, that makes more sense. Okay. I think I figured it out. So it's all in that that one spot in the that one spot in the lab. Not the lab. The map, the plateau island. Clearly, I need to sleep more. Because my body's all like... I'm not happy with you right now, so I'm gonna make you struggle with words. And it's like, I don't feel like struggling with words right now. Just let me... Can I at least talk to my audience right now? And my mind's like, nope. Like, you know how... Unfortunately, I think I am starting to get up there. You know how, like, you have the idea of what you want to say, but then the words kind of escaping you. Even though it's like right there. And that feeling's a constant companion now, which is annoying. That's why I used to journal quite a bit, because... And I need to get back into a journaling routine. It's like, I still do it, I just don't do it as often as I should. Because it helps my brain dump. So I get to be free to, like, think about other things. So the answer is in this island. So, the map upstairs is going to tell us the map upstairs tells us where the domes are. And then the map downstairs tells you what colors it matches to. Or what locations it matches to. Okay. So we know the colors at least. It's just more so the we know the colors. We know the we know the colors. We know the general idea of where the domes are. It's more so which color to which island. That's the part we still need to figure out. Yeah, I should have paid attention to like which dome was with what symbol. That's okay. I shall figure it out. I think it was this one. Oh, no, it was the other one. I don't know if it's telling me much about the location. Let me see. What is it supposed to tell me again? So, it says. So it's only 5 that we have to care about. Server room's the appropriate color. And then the map room helps determine the grid location. The location. So the purple is the one that's the purple. The purple's not lit, but it is one of the colors that we're using because it showed up in the crater island. Forest, I know is another one, so the green's being used as well. And then I think blue is being used as well. So, and I think the gold, I think the gold one was being used. So in a purple, green, and I'm going to say blue is used. So it's only one. So the one that's not being used is either yellow or red. For the sake of keeping it simple, I'm going to take a picture of each, I'm going to take a picture of each grid section and we'll go from there. Then we'll be able to figure out where each thing's placed. Excuse me. I had a big salad. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, that should do it. So, Plateau Island. Plateau Island, it's around, so this is like 5 by 5, so. So I'm on the second one. So this one then. if you're going by this orientation, it's going to be around number 1. Oh, sorry, like the 5th one. Turn this corner. So rotated it like, yeah. Yeah. That's pretty easy to tell. Yeah, that's pretty easy to tell. Yeah, I think I got a system now. So first we just go with like where the distinction of the dome is, and then from that we just look at the grid and put it in. Pretty easy. All right. Okay. And this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, turn that. Okay, pretty easy stuff. Okay, so then so it's around like 2 by 1, so like this. Alright, so this part should be pretty easy. It's just I can't tell which ones are supposed to be what I activate. But I think it's gotta be... bottoms, 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably like the first one. So 4 up. It's like right here. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Like 4 by 1. Okay. I think I figured it out. Alright. So it's just to remember like what colors the things are. That's the part that's a little tricky. So for this place, it's... That's weird. I used to be able to see the... It's the shut eye thing. So, yeah. So orange is definitely one of them. I was right. So, I think... Yeah, I don't know what happened with the animation of this section here, but it didn't do that before. Anyway. We know gold, purple, and I think gold, we know that yellow, purple, and green are definitely going to be used here. I think blue and red. I think blue and red are going to be important as well. Oh shoot, I missed one. I gotta turn around. I missed a section. I have to go back. There's always that one. That's me too. Yeah. Okay, so this way. Okay. Up here. Do some fast traveling a little bit. Yeah, I did not realize I forgot one until I went all the way up. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, that's my cousin. Oh, excuse me. So recently at least for her at spring break, mine happened like a few weeks earlier, though technically I'm on a bit of a further break now because I'm no longer working 2 jobs. It's kind of nice because let me tell you, it takes a whole lot out of your system. So the ability to sleep in is just an enormous privilege. Alright, so I think I turned it... I personally turn it this way. It'll be easier to see. Okay, so from here it's like... 2 by 4. So 1, 2, and up here. So about here. Yeah. Okay. Now we've got all of them. That's pretty much all of them. Okay. So I think we should be good to go on that front. We did not rotate the square, thankfully. So. I don't think I rotated this one. Yeah, so like the square ones I didn't rotate, but okay, now we should be able to go back. Now, I'm not sure about the colors, however. I'm very unsure about them. But I think the only one we don't use is the red one. I'm feeling pretty good about this, but this might be content coming. I know I put you all in like a super long wild goose chase in some sections, so hopefully this time we actually get somewhere. Okay, so we use this to get to the other side, and then we just press this twice to get up to the bridge. It's gonna be a little bit of a guessing game as to like which colors are correct, but we will try. We will try. This one. And then I think it should be here. And then I'll take this one. And then the surf, that's the survey island. That one's this one. And the crater. I know this one's like the temple. This one's temple one. This one's the... Okay, that was the crater one. The crater one's this one. That should be purple. This one's like... Probably two. This one's plateau. I can't tell what color it is though. I should have taken pictures of like each part. Yeah. And then Macromedia Flash games. They're now like ancient history, like Macromedia Flash and like Newgrounds stuff. That's no longer a thing. I think the only one I don't have to use is should I take a photo? Wait, I did take photos of the eyes left from the last stream. I did take photos of the eyes from the last stream. I think I did that, didn't I? Let me see. Yep, I did. Okay. And it was from color order. Did not say which one. Darn it. Okay. I'm going to get green. So green is the Crater Age. And I think the Crater is where did Crater? No, I think this one should be. This one should be Crater Age. This one. And No, this one's supposed to be purple. Oh, this one. And the green is the map age. And I put that in the wrong spot. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so that one should be this one. And forest is green. Put the map in. Oh, I just dropped a massage gun. I'm okay. At the very end of the list of old games download, I find Myst. Yeah, it's a classic. And then there's another, like, if you played like other version, like later versions of the game, there actually is like another age to it, which I did not play in my version of the game, but I am maybe doing it at some point. Okay, that one's orange. Oh my goodness, I had it right the first time. And then I thought this one was purple. Then Crater is purple. Yeah, this one's purple. Okay, so that's correct. Then this one is orange. Then map I'm saying is what? Map is orange. Crater is purple. Which I'm saying is this one. And plateau is the singular. And forest is green. Is that green? Okay. I think this is forest. I'm not sure. I probably got the wrong colors, but really I don't know. Because I'm pretty tired, not gonna lie. And then this one's the... around here. So this corner here. So it's gonna be yellow or red. I think the red we use. So the only one we don't use is yellow, I think. So I think this is the solution. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Let's see if we're right. I don't think we are. Yeah, I think I got it right. I got the right idea. I just don't have the right colors, and the colors are kind of hard to put together. So, for the sake of just having some progress in the story, at least, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just use the Mist Journey answer to it. Okay, so. Let's see. So, I actually had 3 of them right. So, this one is purple. This one is orange. This one, I got the colors right. It's just the wrong places. So, I just needed to swap the green and the red, and I was correct. That was all I needed to do. So, the red's up here. The green's up here, and the red's down here. I think that's what it is. Yeah. So I just needed to swap the green and the red, and I was actually correct. Alright, so actually pretty good. Alright, we're gonna finally make some progress today. Well, not finally make some progress, but I mean, like, finally get off these islands. What's supposed to happen? I don't know what's supposed to happen. Let me see. I think I'm in the right spot, right? Let me see. Because I know I put them in the right spots. I just need to swap the color. I thought something more was supposed to happen. Okay. Oh, whoops. 1 over. Especially when you're tired, you see, like, there's little things you miss. Okay, now I got it. Now let's make some progress. I had the right answer. I had the right answers. I just needed to swap 2 of the colors, and I was good to go. Okay, and then just press this. Oh! Well, that woke me up. You guys ready for some more plot? I sure am. Because we are finally going to go to our next age here. Now, here at this point is where you can actually go through alternate endings. I bet it's going to be fun. Let me save first. Alright. So now, the books should work now. So all we need to do is retake. Oops. Ooh, yeah, you can hear that. Take the elevator down here. Alright, he's ready for some plot. I'm ready for some plot. Here we go. So, I think it was 29, 21, wait, 29, 22, 21, 19, and 10. Wait. So it's like 5, 10, 15, 20. I think it was 24, 22, 21, 19, and 10. I had the password down last time. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it's 24, 23, 23, 24, 23, 21, 19, and 10. Okay, so I was close. There we go. Alright, who's ready for some plot? Oh! There we go. I know you are. You know what? Let's keep it with some suspense. Because I know it's going to get interesting. So next time on Riven, we are going to teleport to the 223rd age. So yeah, we're going to keep the suspense for this part for now, because this is a very important point. Because that's where all of the parts are going to diverge here. So anyway, next part of Riven I'm going to do on Monday. Looks like Monday, Wednesday, Friday seems to be my usual streaming day, so I'm just going to stick with that. So part 8 should be there then. If not then probably tomorrow or Sunday. Then we'll go on to Exile, which is the final part of at least like the main trilogy proper. Unfortunately, I can't play 4 and 5, but I could do Uru, depending. But yeah, that's pretty much it for in terms of like the OG Mist trilogy. And I will check messages. All right. So here's my social media in case you're wondering about stuff that I do outside of this channel. I am working on a video for Theological Otaku, which should be coming out by the end of May. A trailer should be coming in early May, so keep an eye out for that. And feel free to check out my Twitter and my Discord for excuse me, my Twitter and my Discord for any updates pertaining to this channel. And you can check out my YouTube channel for watching any previous playthroughs that I have done. Finally, this episode was recorded in the lands of the Lenape and the Nanticoke tribes. If you want to learn more information, visit native-land.ca, contact your local tribal council or local confederation to see what more you can learn. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this episode of Riven. Stay safe out there. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Happy Easter for those who celebrate it. And, of course, may your heart be your guiding key. Till next time, I'll see you later. Bye!